Hey everyone, welcome to Dawn's Crafty Adventures. So right now I wanted to do another simple Christmas design rock. Um, it's a simple design, so it'll be easy for y'all. I feel like any of you guys can do it if you give it a whirl. It's fun. I like these ones. So you have Santa suits, and then you have the elf suit. The elf is just a little bit more detailed than the Santa suit. So even if you try the Santa suit, I think you can all do it. It's pretty simple. So I started off, I'm going to put these aside. I started off and I painted the top coats. So we got the green and the elf. And in the Santa, I made the elf a little bit thinner rock. And then the Santa a little bit, I found a little chunkier rock to do. These are just the pebble rocks. Nothing special. The paint colors I used is red. This one's True Red. And I use Anita's and Americana and Folk Art are like my top paints for these kind of designs. My favorite paint is the golden, but they're a little more pricey, and I do those on when I paint detailed Santorini rocks. Anyhow, the green I used is a leaf green. It's the only green I had, so there's a bunch of different kinds of green. This one is the Americana. We'll use black. This one is the Deco Art Americana. And this one is Lamp Ebony Black, but you can use any black. White, the Americana Snow Titanium White. And then we got the metallic gold from Folk Art. These ones are a little bit more expensive, $1.99, but they're really cool. I like the gold in those. So I'm going to do the Santa, kind of both of them, maybe not at the same time. We'll do Santa first because his is more this, nice little poofiness there. Now, you can either use like a flat brush and kind of make it poofy, or I've cut a brush of mine. This is like a blending brush that you could use as well. So what it is a round brush, and then I cut it. Oh, can you see? Okay, a round brush, and then I cut it. And I'm gonna adjust that a little bit. And so when you're blending, you go like this with different colors, then it helps to blend it. I accidentally cut this one way too short, but I still use it for some things. But when you it's too hard, it doesn't blend as good, but sometimes I do use it. So anyhow, let's just use a regular flat brush. I'm gonna do the white first. So I'm gonna load my brush. And when you load it, you wanna, put it down in there a little bit, get some paint in between the bristles, not just dunk it and go. So you wanna get paint in there. I know when I first started, I didn't know what loaded brush means. You just dunk it in the paint, right? No, you gotta get some paint in between those bristles. So I got some paint on there. And as you can see, I kind of just did a line down like this. And then where I wanted the belt to be, which is gonna be right here, then I kind of just went off. So you could go straight down if you want, but I kind of wanted it to show that, it's a coat. And normally they kind of go off a little bit right there. And then next, I'm gonna put some more paint on my brush. I'm just gonna make little circles. And you can make little circles. You could dab it on there if you wanted to. There's so many options. Let's do a dab up here. Because Santa is supposed to be fluffy looking. So if you do a dab, it looks good. Or, like I said, you could do some more paint. You can even do the circle motion if you wanted to. Like so. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, you get the general idea, even if it's not. So you see the difference? You got this, it looks more like a fluffy coat. I'm gonna do this one like this. Make this side look fluffy. You can make it look super fluffy if you wanted to. All right, so we got that part done. Super simple, just a little fluffy coat. Now while we're waiting for that to dry, that's why I like to do 2 different rocks when I'm painting, because while one's drying, I can work on another one. I'm gonna load some more paint on this little guy, and all I'm gonna do is do a line straight down the center. Does not have to be perfect, which is weird for me to say because I'm such a perfectionist. But when I'm doing simple designs, that's the fun part of it. So you got your line going down. And as of right now, that's all we need the white for. Sometimes I'll put a second coat on the Santa in the line if the green or red is showing really good. But also, sometimes it just gives it some character, some depth. It looks like, you know, like if there's gray up in there, and it makes it just stand out a little bit better. It makes it look more furry. Next, actually, we should just go ahead and do this part on the elf with the white. So with that one, I'm just going to take just a regular brush. It's probably a bigger one. No, I'll use this one. It's the one I use a lot. It doesn't have to be the exact brushes I use. So this one has 5, and you can tell they're not perfect. 5 triangles, okay? But we're not gonna put the one in the middle. You don't want it right in the middle. You kind of want it off a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, and then I just trace them out first to see if that's where I want them. It's okay if they overlap right here, because that's just his collar. There's that one. Then we'll put one to overlap right here. You know, I need to move my camera. Let me adjust it a little bit. So like, you can't see where I want you to see. Well, right there. I really don't have it angled at me, but, and you're upside down. But the table I'm sitting at isn't the best. So, anyhow, we should get the back view too on what I'm doing. So we're gonna do that, and then next you're just gonna fill it in. Almost dumped that in blood. That way, after painting this, we don't have no more white to do. We'll be done with the white. But this is why I like Christmas. I feel like there's so many things to paint, simple, fun things. All right, that is done. And you kind of want to make it long enough where you can see at least the tip. When you're looking at it like that, you can see the tips. Okay, now let me see if I could fix this while these are drying a little bit. I think I ended up adjusting my table earlier, and that's why. So I can get that right. Okay, hopefully that'll work. All right, next we're gonna use the black. We're gonna make the I don't know how that is, what that was. We're gonna make the black belts on both of these. Okay, with that one I do use my flat brush, which is this one. It's supposed to be flat. It's all curled because I do not take good care of my brushes. All right, And then you want to make this right here where you started the V, okay? So if you want, you could just make a mark so you know. And you're gonna go down. I don't know why I cannot do one full straight line sometimes. I gotta do it in halfways. But it's because you have to load your brush anyways. So once again, if it's not perfectly straight, you're good. You guys ever belt on it straight all the time anyways. All right, so we got Santa's on there. Let's do the elf's little one. This is normally a little bit smaller. That's the way I think I had it. So we're gonna put his up here. And I kind of turn my brush sideways to get a smaller line, a little bit smaller. Not too small, it looks like. I still want it big enough to where I could put in those little circles for the holes on the belt. Because as much as I like to paint small, I don't like to paint small, but I love doing detailed work. All right, so we got that done. You can see it's not as perfect as I want it, but it'll be all right. Okay, and then next with the black, we need to take your lining brush, and that's like a 10. -0 is a good lining brush. Remember, I also have these eyeliner brushes I love to use, which I might just use it because it's small enough for me. So they're super tiny. You could throw them away when you're done. They're not expensive at all, so you get like 100 of them on Amazon. So once they, don't work for you that great, then you could throw them out. So with this one, I'm going to put the line down each side of the whites. And if you need to, you could touch up, with the green. See, like right there, I have a little bit of white showing. It's all right. The world will not end because you don't have a perfectly straight line. And let's do the other side. Now I'm only going up to my triangles because those will be outlined in something else. Well, not something else. They'll be outlined individually in black too. Remember, you all, if you something specific you would like me to paint or show you, please comment below. Let me know, and I'll be happy to try to figure things out with you. All right, my line is done. Fix it up here a little bit. And this brush is, I hate it when the strands, there we go, start going different directions. Or the little brush hairs, whatever you call them. All right, so we got that. Next, I'm going to do the V outline on the collar V. Okay. So I'm going to take this one, go down, and then I'm going to pull this one up higher. And then I'm going to put this one higher too. So then that way it looks like they're overlapping a little. Because there's some little detail on there and make it look more realistic, I guess. All right, and then the other V's. That one's gonna go like that. So now that one's hiding in the background. Can you see me? No. Well, anyways, this one's hiding in the background. Sometimes I'm so used to holding these and painting them close to me, I forget to make sure I got them on the camera. So I do apologize, but I'm still getting used to it. Okay, and so if you look, I believe that's all the black that we have on this little guy. And that's all the black we have on there. So we are good with the black now. So we got red, green. We got black done. Oh, we gotta do a little bit red. And we got our white done. Sweet. Okay. Santa's, honestly, there's not much left of him. Let's finish him up. I'm gonna use this one. The other one's giving me a headache. Let's load our brush. Also, with loading it just right, and that's probably why that one wasn't working good. I didn't load it good. It helps keep your bristles together. So if you got some that are flaring out, you know, load it really good, and then it'll help them from separating. This metallic is kind of like pasty, I guess. So be careful with that, but I still like how it works. I'm gonna go like this. So I'm just gonna paint a rectangle for the buckle. And I'm kind of trying to go stay on the outside of at least one of these black lines, because then it looks like it's a buckle and not like the inside of the belt. So stay on the outside, because that's how your buckle is. And go like that. Okay, since we already have this out, let's do the buckle of this little guy too. Okay, this one I'm going to do a little square, a line here, a line there. See, it goes up above the black belt a little bit because we're going to go at the top of it. Now it looks like a buckle. All right, and then we need a smaller brush to do. And this one I cut. It's one of those eyeliner brushes that I cut. It's very thin. I like little details though. So you're going to do a circle right here. And then you're going to take it and you're going to draw a little line from the center of a circle to the side. So it looks like it's coming out and hooking like a little buckle. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing with Santa Claus. So I'm going to draw my circle, kind of not exactly in the center, but kind of close to the center as I draw my little circle. And then I'm going to take my line from the center of the circle and I'm going to go straight out. Okay, just like that. Next, with Santa, honestly, all you got to do left is just draw. I just put 3 circles on each side. You got 1. And I always got to put a little bit of paint on there. Not too much though. 2. I give them a good little space so it looks good. And then let's do the other side. You turn it around. Hopefully you can see that. Let's see if I can do it this way. 1. 2. There. Santa is done. Now you could get a little, you know, more detailed and put gold lines on the buckle, but I like to leave it simple like that. It's super cute and it's Santa Claus. And the kids love him. So we got Santa Claus done. Let's finish our little elf. Like I said, he's a little bit more detailed. I'm gonna fix this little thing I messed up on. It does bug me. This paint though, it dries up so quick. I don't like see the white right there. So there we go. All fixed, ready to go. All right, and then on this little guy, let's go ahead and do the red dots because those are simple enough. Now, if you have a dotting tool, that's really cool to use. I don't know where I put mine. It's probably over there with my other stuff. So I'm just gonna load up paint on this little guy. And I'm gonna put a lot so it can drip on there. Okay. So let's see, I put 4 on the top of that one and 2 on the bottom of the belt. Let's see, 1. Let me put some more paint. This paint is thick. And I should get a thinner, but I just don't use this kind of paint that much. Like I said, I normally paint on Santorini's and I use my golden acrylic paints. And I use a wet palette, which I love. So I don't have these issues. Okay, and then 2 on the bottom. Just space them out nicely. They don't have to be perfect, but it gives a little character. So we have that. Next, we are gonna do the little golden gold dots that you see right there. Okay, so I'm gonna load up this paintbrush, see if it helps it from getting all over the place with the bristles. And it does. See, if you load it really good. All right, I just put, you know, some to make it fill in the spaces. So I put, because they're smaller, I put more than the 4 red ones, so it doesn't look weird either. But you don't want to kill it with gold ones. You just put it right around the edge. And then I stopped at the belt buckle when I did these ones. By the way, y'all, I get a lot of my artwork from Pinterest. This is not my original design. So I just want to throw that out there. I'm just trying to show you the easy steps on painting them. So I do not claim this as my own, just showing you how I do it. Okay, so I did 2, 4, 6 on that side. So let's do that on the same, or the same number on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I'm gonna fit 6. Oh, I got 6 on that one. Oh, I guess I could do it right here. There we go. So we got 6 and 6. Not perfect at all, but it's gonna look cute. All right, last. Oh no, I still gotta do the lines, but that's with the thinner brush. I mean the circles. We gotta do these little circles. Just like we did on Santa Claus, and I should have done them at the same time, but I didn't. That's my fault. All right, let's do this. Little circles over here. It's easier to do for me half circles than to try to go all the way around, because it ends up not even looking like a circle or even anything I can resemble as a circle, I guess. All right, so we got 3 on that side. And go 1, 2, 3. All right, so lastly, what we're gonna do is just put some gray little effects shadowing in there, just to give it some character. Now, what I'm just going to do is just take my whites and I'll just grab some and put it up here. And a little bit of black, that was probably too much. But if that's the case, then I'll just add more white. Yeah. So I'm gonna pick some more white up. Put it in over here because I don't want it that dark of gray. Just want to do it a little bit darker. Forgot we're painting on white, so. Okay, I'm gonna take my little lining brush, load it, and then I'm just gonna make a line. Boom. Boom. This one you could even do 2 since it's in the background. Okay. I want to do it this way. I'm going to do it this way. Boom. Boom. Okay. And then, just for fun, you're going to put 2 little dots on that side. The side you don't have your line on, just 2 little gray dots. Just to show, just like showing the light shining off of it. Okay, this one I might put 1 right here. This one I'm going to put 2 right there. And this one I'm going to put 2. And there you go, y'all. It looks cute. Cute, cute, cute. All right, and so that's how you do just the ones we just did. The Santa and the elf outfits. Super fun, friendly. People love them. Great for decoration. You'll put it in the middle of your counter or your table that you're gonna eat on and use it for decoration. Always make sure to please seal them first. Some people use Mod Podge and then seal them with either a triple thick glaze sealer or the Krylon sealer. They have matte and glossy, so check for that. Or you can use resin. I love resin, so I use resin in a lot of mine, but these ones I'm actually going to seal with the triple thick sealer because they need to go out tomorrow in the parade and I won't have time for them to set for resin. So they're gonna go with the spray sealer. Super quick, easy, it dries really fast. In no time it dries. So anyhow, have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and go on this journey with me. If you stay tuned and watch the next video, I'm going to be using the Fine Line Applicator Fine Tip. Never used it before. I thought I'd give it a try and see what it's all about, see if I like it, because like I said, I like to do detail, so I like my lines to be really thin. So if you're interested in seeing how this works to see if this is something you want to try out, watch the next video. I'll have it on there. Have a fantastic night and keep on rocking.